Well, here I am in New York. We're here at the studio. I'm with a lot of lab technicians here working on cadavers, yes, real human bodies. In fact, this was a cat that had to be dismembered the other day. It was suffering from some intestinal problems. And here's a picture of the cat, and actually it'll be in fine shape, back to normal, probably anytime later today. This is a great laboratory. So we're in Brooklyn, this place I was born. I had to find my way out of Brooklyn when I was 2 years old. I moved to California. Does anyone know the name of this university? St. Francis College. Excellent. Well, we're at St. Francis College and working on this TV show here in New York, back after the trip from China, where I worked with some very interesting people and learned a lot from my methods and techniques. And we're just kind of walking around this, looks like some type of lab here, biology class or something like that. Hopefully the show is going to bring a lot of awareness about how the mind operates and what types of suggestions can create physical impacts and emotional impacts in people's minds and lives. I'm Tom Silver, scientific neurological hypnotherapist, and I just thought I'd start a little bit of my little video documentary here in New York, and we're getting ready for the shoot this morning.
We know what to look for. Jay's happy. It's all over.
Well, I finished all my shoots, and the show's going to look great, and everything seemed to work out real well, and did every phase of the experiments, and some amazing discoveries, amazing successes. Some things that even blew my mind that I actually didn't think could happen, happened. And so this is going to be an amazing show on the mind, amazing show regarding brainwashing, or mind manipulation, or mind programming, or strengthening a person's mind to do maybe things that they could never do or never imagine themselves doing. So we're here going to do the final phase, the final shoot, and we're at the university, and we're in the science lab. And we've got neuroscientists that are here, one from the UK, a neuroscientist named Mark. We've got a forensic psychologist that's here on staff that's going to be part of the show. We also have a young female who is also a licensed PhD in psychology, and so they're going to be analyzing the footage and talking about the results and the things in their observations. Of course, I know what my observations are in the field of hypnotism, and I think most of these people are limited in their knowledge on hypnosis, how the mind operates, or maybe they're just so scientifically trained in their processes, maybe they don't understand the validity. Here's some footage of some of the people that were tested. Let me show you this, real interesting here. I find this really amazing and fantastic, and I think you need to get to know who these people are. So this is one of the gentlemen in the show. He is a licensed psychologist. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you do?
I'm Dr. Jeffrey Kalashevsky. I work out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm a fully licensed psychologist, and I primarily work in forensics. So I'm an expert witness, testify in court a lot, and you know, see people with daily problems, but also get involved in a lot of high-profile legal cases as a consultant and as an expert witness.
And what are you doing on the show, actually?
On the show, one of my tasks is I had to evaluate all of the people who went forward in the program, collect personality data, and then my task now is to provide some level of scrutiny on whether or not these folks are legitimately hypnotized, or if they're going along with the program, and basically just to be a voice of critique and also integrate some of the data that we collected earlier. I was a prison psychologist for 7 years, but now I've been in private practice for about 11 years. So I will see people that are in trouble with the law, sometimes do competency evaluations, insanity evaluations. I also do a lot of consulting with attorneys, law enforcement agencies, testify in court frequently. And then also in my practice I do see a few psychotherapy patients who are not in trouble and sort of nice, normal people with problems, but primarily serve as an expert witness and as a consultant in legal cases.
Oh, that's
So we're here getting ready for the final shoots. Tom Silver, Hypnotist, on the Discovery Channel show, which will air in October, on the mind. It's going to be a very powerful show. I'm real excited. We finished all the shooting. That came out great. And technical staff is just getting everything ready right now. This city is totally alive, man, during the day. It's too much for me, too much impact. I'm Tom Silver. I just finished a TV show shoot with a great group of people, great production company. We're going to have an amazing show. It's going to air in October, and it's going to be on a really big TV network. It's a cable TV network. It's a real big one. They do a lot of interesting shows. I might look a little tired and beat, but man, I just got through working with about 80-something people and doing all kinds of amazing stuff to test them, to test their ability to go into hypnosis. Everyone gets hypnotized, people just don't know it. They think their conscious mind's the strongest part of their mind. Man, it's the weakest. And most of them use it incorrectly anyway. That's why they screw up their lives and maybe wonder why they're so successful and failing. And we've got people that are getting ready to leave. There are tourists around. It's really great to be here in New York City. There's buildings behind me. And last night, man, it was pouring rain. So it's Friday morning. It's getting close to 7 o'clock, and I'm here in New York City right now. Videotaping myself because I'm my own video guy. And I kind of wish I was walking around the streets here just hypnotizing people, talking to them, seeing what their problems are with their handicaps, mental handicaps, and deleting those viruses and reprogramming them to be the best they can be. And some guy's cleaning a building down the street. I don't know if you can see him. Watering it down. People are walking down the streets, but it's real quiet right now. In a few hours, this joint is going to be jumping with a lot of people. So again, here we are in New York. Look at the buildings behind me. Look at that. Look at those tall buildings. So it's cool being here. Maybe I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee and I'm going to head to the airport. A car is going to pick me up. We're going to go to the airport, and I'm going to say so long to this adventure. Heading to China next week to teach a few courses. Coming back, finish the TV show, and then find a new adventure. This could be the driver, so let me go get my stuff.